Hello everyone, and welcome to Explain the Charts. Today is April 14th, 2025, and we're taking a deep dive into EURUSD, looking at both the latest news and the chart data to formulate a trading strategy. First, let's look at the headlines. The dollar initially fell over the past week and today due to U.S. stagflation risks and consumer sentiment dropping, but has since rebounded slightly. Trump's tariff war with China continues to escalate, causing more uncertainty. The euro to US dollar pair has seen volatility, bouncing between 1.1330 and 1.1400. Some analysts believe the pair is in overbought territory. Now, let's head over to the charts and see what they tell us. Looking at the one-day chart, we can see a broad downtrend over the last few months, punctuated by some upwards retracements, indicating a bearish long-term sentiment. Since the start of 2025, EURUSD has been unable to break major resistance levels, suggesting continued dollar strength. We can see that the most recent candles have been unable to sustain the high of 1.1474, which is being tested right now. The price level has been tested around this level over the past trading days. This price is a major resistance, especially given the long-term trend. Also note that it appears that in the past, EURUSD has been unable to test the 1.04 parity price. Could this downward trend test that? This is further reinforced in the news as some analysts expect the ECB to cut rates, while the Fed is now signaling that the economy may require them to increase rates to combat increasing inflation. Let's zoom in on the chart a bit. Now, let's switch to the 1-hour chart for a closer look at recent price action. The 1-hour chart can show us shorter-term trends or reversals. On the 1-hour chart, we can see a shorter-term bullish trend that began in April. However, today it appears to be reversing with some very bearish candles. The EURUSD price has come down significantly throughout the day. This may be a consequence of the dollar rebound. Let's try zooming in on the short term here. On the 15-minute chart, we can see a clear picture of how the EURUSD pair has come down today. If this bearish trend continues, we can expect resistance around 1.134, which is the price around where the market closed yesterday, April 13th. In summary, the overall outlook for EURUSD is bearish, with long-term technical analysis of the one-day chart pointing to long-term resistance at 1.1474 and the ECB and Fed pointing to a bearish outlook. In the short term, however, we can look for short-term support levels. Looking at the charts on April 14th, we can see that a bullish outlook will likely lead to support at 1.134. The likelihood of EURUSD reaching parity, as suggested by some analysts, seems unlikely in the short term, unless economic conditions significantly deteriorate in the Eurozone or the U.S. economy shows signs of major weakness. Keep an eye on upcoming economic data releases from both the U.S. and the Eurozone, as well as any further news regarding the trade war with China, as these will likely have the greatest impact on EURUSD.